You have read this story before, or you think you have. A stranger steps out of a single paragraph in Genesis, blesses the greatest patriarch who ever lived, and then vanishes without a trace, and no one, not the ancient rabbis, not the early church, not the scholars bent over the oldest scrolls on earth, has ever agreed on who he was. His name is Melchizedek. You may have heard it once, a strange word buried in a sermon. But the figure who carries that name might be the single most mysterious being in all of Scripture. He appears in only 3 places, and every time the mystery grows deeper. So who was he? A king? A priest? Or something the Bible itself seems afraid to explain? It begins with a war. Abram, the man the world would call Abraham, arms 318 men and rescues his captured nephew Lot in a daring night raid. He wins. In that moment, he is the strongest man in the story. And then someone comes out to meet him. The text calls him Melchizedek, king of Salem, priest of God Most High. He brings out bread and wine. He blesses Abram. And Abram, the father of nations, bows his head and gives this stranger a tenth of everything he owns. Feel how strange that is. In the ancient world, the greater person blesses the lesser. So the mightiest man in Genesis quietly kneels before a priest with no introduction, no backstory, no past. Where did he come from? Why does Abram treat him as the greater man? The Bible does not tell you. It simply lets him bless Abram and walk back into silence. No death, no genealogy. For 1,000 years, nothing. Until David picks up a pen. In Psalm 110, he writes, "You are a priest forever, in the order of Melchizedek." A forgotten name becomes an eternal office. And that single verse grows into one of the most quoted lines in the whole New Testament. Jesus himself points back to it. Then the letter to the Hebrews takes the silence of Genesis and turns it into a portrait. Without father, without mother, without beginning or end, resembling the Son of God, he remains a priest forever. So who was he really? Here the scholars step in. Start with the name. Melchizedek breaks into Melech, king, and Tzedek, righteousness, king of righteousness. And Salem, from Shalom, means peace. King of righteousness, king of peace. And most believe Salem is an early name for Jerusalem itself. The scholar Fred Horton traced how this figure was read across history in his study, The Melchizedek Tradition. Every generation saw something different. A man, a symbol, an angel, a Messiah. Then, in Cave 11 at Qumran, among the Dead Sea Scrolls, a broken text surfaced. The Dutch scholar Adam van der Woude published it in 1965, and readers were stunned. In it, Melchizedek is no mortal king. He is a towering heavenly figure who executes God's judgment and rescues the righteous on a cosmic day of atonement. Joseph Fitzmyer, one of the finest minds ever to study these scrolls, confirmed just how exalted he had become. Almost an angel. Do you feel the ground shifting? Because a priest with no beginning, no end. A king of righteousness. A king of peace. You already know who that is. You've known him your whole life. But that's just one way to read it. Maybe you see it differently. So tell me, who do you think Melchizedek really was? Drop your answer in the comments.